take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to. We're talking about you, brought to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No ceiling when that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Chicago Bears. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First down throw, Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a gain of 7.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
There's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
They'll roll him out right. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one. Unable to connect.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. This will be incomplete.
Stafford's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Flush to his right. That is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up
on 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down. So let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway. Take the points and keep moving.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
3-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And a 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Complete.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
9 yards.
Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And the pass complete to Enunwa. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
There's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
2nd and 8 at the Lions' 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. The connection made. It's Graham. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're going to be at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
It's a gain of 7. First down, Chicago.
A gain of 7. First down, Bears.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
It's now
similar to a shooter in basketball just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Second and 10, Stafford again. And it's caught here, Amendola. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford looking end zone for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Coverage on the play by
now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Faking to give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
That was a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a pickup of 6.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
He's tackled at the
from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Bears 1st down.
Here's Patterson. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A gain of 11.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger than lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
1st down Bears.
Always thought Allen Robinson was a high flyer from his days at Penn State, and none of that has changed with the Chicago Bears. If you throw the ball out to the perimeter, if it's a 50-50 ball, more times than not, he's going to come down with it. And some say he was the victim of some subpar quarterback play last year. He didn't let that bother him at all. Stud, 98 catches and over 1,000 yards receiving. Allen Robinson just goes out and plays hard each and every week.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 3 yards remain for second down. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. So that'll back him up 5. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Chicago. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Flushed out right. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, Trubisky. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Anthony Miller.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up for the...
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting the field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
Intercepted by the Bears.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Jeff Okuda. Brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
2 yards.
2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Going deep this time for Miller. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears.
Robinson. Touchdown.
Allen Robinson. 29 yards. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
It's funny, partner. You often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hawkinson, he was a number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a 1st down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing deep for Galladay. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll support.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46.
Desmond Trufant.
A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 41 yards on the ground. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. play of the drive there is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now it's Trubisky. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And 10 yards to go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Amendola set to return it. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, a run for Johnson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, it's Patterson, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Trubisky. And Graham's got it, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the
So
play.
from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st down.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brought down at the
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Trubisky will throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Trubisky. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Here comes Amendola. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
40-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 16 yards, a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
And 10 at the Bears' 44-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking deep now for Amendola. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And we now have a new single-game interception king, a record-breaking 5th pick there.
If that's not the true definition of a ball hawk, I don't know what is. That is absolutely phenomenal. What comes to mind quickly, partner, is one of the more recent ones to get to 4. D'Angelo Hall, a terrific player in his own right, but in this case, 5. That sets a brand new NFL record.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Nice gain there by the 2nd-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control the game with his running.
Back now at Ford Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Trubisky. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Lions 7. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. The throw over the middle taken in. This one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, 75 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They run with Patterson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off near his own 48. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now left side on the swing pass. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring out the 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot.
And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
24. Lions 19.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
On the play.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. shotgun handoff to Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And the Bears first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to try the jet sweep. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Anunua's got it, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Bears.
On first down, Patterson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Quincy Enunwa, 28 yards as the Bears push further out in front. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target, but now it'll be third down.
Yards to go.
The Lions on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 38, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
Now Trubisky lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
On second down, it's Montgomery, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First down, Chicago.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it, and he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
6-yard line.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. That is hauled in by Jimmy Graham. Touchdown, Bears.
Number 80, Jimmy Graham.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Throwing on second and long. Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Operating from the gun, Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film and find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Chicago, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.